basketball is an
Why you try late?
Huh?
Why you try late?
No, I was just saying. But me and Joe about to catch the dog. Oh yeah, you know why I was late.
Villanueva passes to Jennings. Kicks it to Villanueva. It's back to Jennings. He dishes it to Billups. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Drummond. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Yeah, Drummond has explosive lift, and it's why he can go up and get so many shots defensively in terms of blocking the ball. People just don't expect him to get up as quickly as he does, but he is really bouncy for a big man.
He is that. He's light on his feet, and he's very fast. I mean, just straight up running down the court. This guy gets up and down like a much smaller man, and I think he's got some real promising potential.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Houdini, he's in at shooting guard. Anderson Varejao out there with Earl Clark. That's Kyrie Irving, and that one's good by Clark.
Well, Mike Brown hired back to the Cleveland Cavaliers. I got a chance to know him a little bit when he was an assistant with the Pacers early in his coaching career and was let go by the Cavs back in 2010. Family laid down roots in Cleveland, and I think he's glad to be back.
Rodney Stuckey's checked in for the Pistons.
That's like a layup for him. He's just wide open out there.
Irving kicks to Clark. Felix. Pass to Clark. Here's Houdini. Rejected by Villanueva. There's 49 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Drummond dishes to Stuckey. The kick out to Billups. Fires for 3. Can't get it to go. Cavaliers go the other way with it. And for Mike Brown, his firing, kind of a desperation move by the Cavs to try to keep LeBron James. Steve, how'd you analyze that?
Well, I'm not sure that LeBron actually wanted him gone. But, he's a great defensive strategist, a guy who excels in player development. And give credit to him, he didn't burn any bridges when he left. He maintained strong relationships in Cleveland, and it's great to see Mike Brown back there with the Cavaliers.
Here's Houdini. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
Well, you allow them to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, I think you got to foul them, and free throws are better than a layup.
Both free throws good from Houdini. And here's Jennings. What a tremendous game he played against Utah. With the teardrop, Smith for three. The shot will not go. Here's Houdini. No good. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through one. It's Detroit up 9. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this.
UK Sports Magazine, the latest issue, is now available, featuring Houdini, a breakout talent, making his mark in the NBA.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Pistons.
Well, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
Yeah, I do too, and I think they're also getting some good looks in transition, doing a nice job of running the floor.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Houdini in a two-guard. Bennett is out there with Andrew Bynum. Then there's C.J. Myers, and it's Waiters in at the one spot. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Hey, Kevin. Houdini in that last game against the Raptors wasn't happy with how he played. He picked up 5 points and also hauled in a few rebounds as well. He had just a really rough shooting night, and the rim seemed to have a lid on it for him. We'll see if the lid's been lifted here, guys.
Thank you, Doris. And just not the game he hoped to have, guys.
It sure wasn't. And you know that to be a winner in basketball or the game of life, it takes experiences like that to cause you to use it as fuel to bring it that much harder the next time. Sometimes you grow through that adversity and disappointment. We'll see what he does here.
Well said, Clark.
Yeah, and the key is, I think, you have to have the right approach and the right attitude. You have to use the experience, but you have to let go of the emotion. And as long as he's motivated and excited to be out here, he can figure out what to do next and kind of take that next step forward.
For the Detroit Pistons, they won their last contest, that game against the Jazz in Salt Lake City.
It was an emphatic win for them, especially considering that it was on the road. No question, by the way, that it was their offense that carried them.
Steve, I love the way they attacked at every opportunity. They never were on their heels, and eventually that allowed them to pull away.
Anthony Bennett, 6'8", 240 out of UNLV, incredibly explosive and athletic, a multifaceted scorer. Shot 38% from long range with the Runnin' Rebels in his one season in college. Oh my goodness! What a huge play!
You know, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing.
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
Agreed.
Guys, look, I don't know what the score is. That's the play we're all going to remember from this game.
And Monroe backs in. Good. Monroe's got 6. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Now here's Waiters. He's guarded by Billups. Waiters passes to Houdini. Expanding his range. They get it again. Bynum. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
I tell you what, it never gets old watching him work, does it, fellas?
No, Clark, you know, that's a good way to put it. He will work. Great example of that on the offensive glass right there.
Yeah, just blue-collar stuff. And then he put a little flair in the dunk.
Outside Jennings. He kicks it to Smith. And it's off the back rim. No good.
They've been strong on the boards. There's no disputing that.
That's what the box score says. Still anybody's game, though. Beautiful work in the transition game.
That's how to do it. Attack early before the defense can get itself set. When you think of the Detroit Pistons, you always think back to some of the big powerhouse championship teams of the late 80s or early 2000s when they won titles as well. They've always been a team to contend with, but fans are being put through a pretty good test here as they rebuild.
Dishes to Bynum. It's stolen by Mark. And Billups, here we go. And that one goes long. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Now the pass to Waiters. They set the pick. Bynum inside. And he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick. Bynum's got 4 points in the quarter. Another season for Detroit and another year that their fans would like to forget. Steve, they were one of the younger teams in the league last season, and you can expect a team so young to take some lumps.
Oh, for sure. But there's some good young talent. Monroe, Drummond, of course, they signed Josh Smith, and this is a team that has plenty of ability. They're trying to put it together now this year. And this is why you need size inside, the ability to contest shots and force misses.
Steve, that's exactly right. Even when you get in close, it's still a tough shot.
Offensive rebound. Here's Monroe. And it's blocked. Here's Houdini. 6 points for him. Waiters with the ball. And Jennings picks him up defensively. Now the dish to Waiters. Passes it to Houdini. 6 to shoot. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. Right now, let's check out the standings in the Eastern Conference and see how the playoff race is shaping up. Let's take a look at the Pistons. If the playoffs started today, they'd hold the number 5 seed. Of course, they're looking to build on that. And checking out Cleveland. Right behind them, just 1 spot down.
Well, you know, I think for Detroit, they've just been having an outstanding season. I mean, no other way to describe it. They're making strides in the stands and playing excellent basketball.
And they've got to like their position as they approach the postseason, playing their best basketball of the year right now.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. Here's Drummond, and it's blocked by Zeller. Out of bounds, Cleveland will take possession. Now look at the Cavaliers' upcoming schedule. So it's off to Brooklyn after this game as they have the next to look forward to. That will conclude their It's a 2-game road trip.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
And it's been
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Here's Jack, averaging 8 points a game. We got Chauncey Billups, Smith out there with Charlie Villanueva. And there's your Rebko, and it's Jennings in at the point guard. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. Here's Houdini. It's Chauncey Billups with the rebound.
Had a pretty good look at the basket, but defensively they did a nice job rotating, forcing the miss.
He feeds it to Jennings. Back to Billups. Now Cleveland moving it up. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatic.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
I'm with you, Kevin. You can't fault him for that. I mean, just let him go. Who cares?
Verajao comes up with the rebound. Verajao's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
They've been able to get out to this lead without really getting a very reliable performance out of him from the field.
No good from Houdini.
This has not at all been the kind of performance they've needed out of him.
Billups kicks to Villanueva. And the call will go against Houdini. That's his first foul. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Stuckey kicks to Billups. Just 5 on the clock. Shot is off. Nice D from Houdini. The Cavaliers trail by 3. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Irving. The feed to Bennett. Back to Irving. Rebound by the Pistons. They faced off right here last time they met, but the home club just couldn't pull out the win.
And the early foul trouble they got themselves into the last meeting between these two clubs really kind of threw off their whole game, and they never could recover. That was a bad loss.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Stuckey into the lane. "16 seconds left to play here in the third. Clock at 6. Phillips kicks to Martin. Here's Stuckey. Detroit, no good that time either. Here's Houdini. No good on the buzzer beater. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here.
This Friday, March 28th, Kyrie Irving and the
Now here's Stuckey. Defense is right there. Pass to Monroe. And good coming on the assist by Rodney Stuckey. Stuckey's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off the loss to Toronto.
Their offense really sputtered in that game. They went through stretches where points became very hard to come by.
And Steve, you know, their play wasn't terrible. It wasn't too bad, but this game still is about making shots, and the shot making wasn't there.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Houdini in at shooting guard. Bennett is out there with C.J. Miles. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Bynum in at the 5, down low. Martin, he's guarded by Bynum. Jennings kicks to Smith. It's back to Jennings. Feeds to Stuckey. Clock at 4. The three-pointer, no good. Jennings can't get it to go.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line. They get Kenyon Martin. Jennings with the ball. Back to Martin. Kicks to Jennings. Good on the baseline, Jay. And the Pistons lead by 9. Cleveland now, time running out. Bynum with a screen on Stuckey. No good from Houdini.
An excellent interior defense there. Good rotations.
No doubt about it, Steve. He's a real presence inside. Takes up a lot of space.
Outside Jennings. Jennings off a pick from Martin. The drive by Jennings. Here's Smith. Just 5 to shoot. Off target with the open look. Irving passes to Houdini. Shoots it up. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Not a bad look at the hoop. Just couldn't get it to bounce in for him.
Now here's Jennings. The 11-footer. Nice jump shot. Good. Jennings has got 7 points here in this quarter.
Boy, that was impressive. Major height disadvantage, but he still got the shot up over his man.
Well, he's got the poise to handle any matchup, and he's not easily intimidated. You can see that there.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. I got a chance to hear what Mike Brown was saying to the team. Guys, I know we've been battling. You may feel a little bit gassed, but we've got to dig deep right now and find a way. Take a deep breath and let's get it done. Kevin?
Stuckey outside. He passes to Smith. Out to Stuckey. That's tipped. Now Cleveland moving it up. Here's Irving. The finger roll finish at the bucket.
Little touch of class there, guys. The end of that play with the finger roll.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And an intentional foul right there. Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good. They both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. And Clark, maybe at this point, not much of a chance for a comeback.
I don't think it's going to happen, Parker.
Yeah, pretty unlikely to dig out of this hole, but you can't think that way. You got to just play it possession by possession.
And Detroit has possession. They've led by as many as 11 points, and so they choose to intentionally foul. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Tyler Zeller's checked in for Bynum. Tristan Thompson comes in for Bennett. Earl Clark's checked in for C.J. Myers. And Jarrett Jack is subbed in for Kyrie Irving. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth. Detroit's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Now here's Bynum. He's guarded closely. And the call will go against Houdini. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 9. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Clutch free throws there to ensure that they're going to go home with the W.
And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here.
Don't know if you've seen it yet, but you're on the cover of yet another magazine. What's it like to see yourself getting such worldwide recognition at this stage in your career?
It don't mean anything, really. The team told me I had to pose for some pictures, and I did. End of story. It don't make me a better player. It don't make me a better person. It's just a way for them to sell some more copies of their magazine. When doing that kind of thing makes me a better rebounder or something, then we can talk.
Minutes went down, didn't it? Watch. Might have went up. Watch this. Oh, it went up. Oh, shit. It might have been a starter, all right. So the max on my block, I need what? What's that?
Huh?
What's that?
She said, Huh? She said, we get it.
She said what?
She said, we get it to you.
No.
Oh, you did. You know what?
Because I know how long thing, I know how I can already tell. If it actually happened, I'd be surprised.
Well, actually,
Shit, it's about to be playoffs.
I hope you made it.
Play Detroit and Boston. Oh, I know we made it. Nigga, we won over 40. If you went over like half your game, you basically in. It's the first 8 seeds in both conferences. But they narrow it down to the last two. The last two play in the final. Yeah, we're the 6th seed right now.
A terrific look right there at how these guys approach the last few minutes before the tip-off. Thanks for joining us live for NBA basketball on 2K. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Kevin, Mike Brown and I shared a few moments. We discussed their game plan defensively, and he mentioned that controlling Greg Monroe will be crucial. He said Monroe is a guy who can score inside, rebounds well, and his passing really sets him apart. Their offense runs best when it goes through his hands, so pressuring him and staying vigilant is essential for us. Guys, can they slow him down?
Always great to hear from you, Doris. Cleveland leading by 3. Stolen by Mitchell. And here we go with Bynum running it up the court. Pass to Billups. Beyond the arc. Gets it to go. And this game is tied up now.
That's like a layup for him. He's just wide open out there.
Detroit making a switch here. Cleveland's gone 3 of 4 on 3-pointers in the first quarter. Doing well from long range. Irving kicks to G. Houdini is guarded by Billups. Here's Houdini. From down in the low post, it goes. And the Cavaliers lead by 2.
Boy, this game is off to a terrific start.
No doubt. On both sides, high-octane offense.
Out of bounds, Pistons ball as Detroit keeps possession.
It's a super defensive play. I mean, if that pass gets through, it's probably 2 points.
And he knew that. He knew if it gets through, it's a score, so that's why he sold out for it and got a hand on it.
Look from Billups. No good. And Cleveland the other way now. Their last meeting was in Detroit, where they were unable to fight off the Pistons.
Well, they probably should have abandoned the three-point shot in that game because their percentage was terrible. But they kept firing away from long range.
Yeah, I agree with you, Steve. I thought that was one of the things that doomed them. I mean, you can't stick with something if it's not working for you.
Good. Billups has got 5 now. Billups has gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. She passes to Houdini. Outside Irving. The feed to G. Lots of room. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 3 assists tonight. So for the Pistons, their last game, a win against Boston.
And it was so important for their bench to come in and play well in that game. I thought that was critical to the victory.
Well, they got contributions up and down the roster, and that's what you need. Everybody who stepped on the floor contributed.
Bynum with the steal. For the finish, a huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Detroit.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
Yeah, I do too, and I think they're also getting some good looks in transition, doing a nice job of running the floor.
Detroit's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. The pass to Urepko. Back to Bynum. Passes to Mitchell. Kicks it to Bynum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Off the left rim and out.
They've been beating this club to a lot of loose balls and rebounds here early on.
Love the work ethic they've come out of the locker room with.
And now the Pistons, fast break. Billups with the ball. Mitchell kicks to Drummond. Rolls up on the elbow, and he pumps that one in. Drummond's got his first points of the night. Cleveland's gone 4 of 5 from three-point land to get things going here in the first. Irving with the ball. Billups picks him up defensively. G kicks to Irving. Rebound, Detroit.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
And it's blocked.
In this quarter, he's really been off the mark. He just looks a little bit unsettled.
Pass to Houdini. Back to Irving. Soft touch off the glass. Irving's got 8 points.
There it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, getting the ball into the post should be their first option every time down. Force the defense to adapt and adjust.
Well, Clark, we've seen the lead change hands quite a bit this one.
Yeah, we sure have. I mean, it's been a bit of a windshield wiper game. I mean, back and forth, the lead has gone.
The Cavaliers leading by 6. On the floor for Detroit. Smith out there with Uretko. Then there's Andre Drummond. Then there's Chauncey Billups. And it's Jennings in at the point guard position. There's the dish to Smith. He kicks it to Billups. Lets it go from the wing. It's Clark with the rebound.
Well, that's a very low percentage shot. Not good basketball at all. One he probably should have passed on.
Only 3 games left until the start of the playoffs. Let's see how the East will look. You take a look at the Pistons. If the playoffs started today, they'd hold the number 5 seed. Of course, they're looking to build on that. And, of course, the Cavaliers, sitting directly below them, just 1 spot down.
You know, I think for the Cavaliers, they put together what I would call a dream season. I mean, they've elevated their play and have really become a team that makes it tough for everybody. They're a squad to be reckoned with, folks.
Well, Clark, the playoffs are going to be the real test for them. You know, sometimes for a team on the rise, they can get to the point where everything crashes down on them when the pressure rises. We'll see how they respond. Well, probably the right play defensively. If you can't get the block, send them to the free throw line. Don't give them an easy 2.
No easy buckets inside. Force free throws and work to keep them out of the lane next time around.
And it's checked in for Earl Clark.
You know, Josh Smith is one of the last guys you want to see in the open court if you're a defender. I mean, when he's coming at you to slam it on you, you're backpedaling and looking over your shoulder. Oh, man, that's a scary, scary feeling.
Here's Houdini. And it's sent back by Drummond. Outside, Billups. Feeds to Uretko. Bynum. Dishes to Uretko. Back to Bynum. Now the pass to Uretko. Like it's his. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And that's the play. We're going to repeat. How about that basketball, man? Wow.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying hard to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, Mark?
Well, you know what the questions are about now? It's their defense, that's for sure.
And there's a nice one-handed slam.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
And those could be an important 2 points, too, guys, in a close game like this one.
Here's Houdini. There is Zhao, passes to Houdini. Outside Irving. There's the pick. Hangs. And stolen by Billups. Right side Billups. Gets the bucket. Now just a 1-point Cavalier lead.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on him.
Irving drives in. Houdini. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Looking at the game for Houdini, he has 8 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
Going forward, I think it'd be a good idea to let him spend a little more time behind the arc. He looks like he has a nice touch from out there.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Greg Monroe, he's checked in for Andre Drummond, and it's Mitchell in for your Rebco. Bynum kicks to Mitchell. Smith on the wing. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
This game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding is one thing that they've been able to dominate.
Yeah, they've chased down that pumpkin often. Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does them.
Well, he should stay with those basics in a tight ball game because we've got one here tonight.
Here's Mitchell, defended by Bennett. Back to Billups. Smith outside. The Pistons working the ball around now. 5 on the clock. The steal. Now Cleveland moving it up. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Britt. Doris, over to you.
Hey, Kevin, Houdini in that last game against the Bobcats did some really solid work on the floor. He finished 21 points, and he was able to dish out a few helpers to teammates as well. He was just too much to handle as he came off the bench to turn in a great outing, guys. They hope it continues.
Doris, thank you. Well, guys, you know, he made play after play in that game.
Well, as he often does, Kevin, and we'll see. Maybe he'll explode again tonight because the momentum that he took away from that game, he's got to be feeling confident.
Well, I don't know if it'll carry over, but clearly the fact that you have a high-level performance in your recent memory bank has to do you some good. And like you said, Steve, we'll find out tonight whether it continues.
That's good. Houdini's got 10 points in the quarter.
And as hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan should be simple. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
He feeds it to Monroe. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of...
What's my chat real quick? My chat real quick. Is it there? Where is it? Usually it's like right here. Where's the Where is it, bro?
Oh, where they just look at? I would like.
I gotta find it. Whatever, bro. I'll find it. Fuck it.
Contact there. It's on Andrew Bynum.
Boy, guys, I love the growth that Greg Monroe has shown in his first 3 years in the league. It's been slow and...
Usually my chat shows on the side. What the fuck? Whatever.
steady, but that's the kind of player you can build around. Consistently getting better, highly skilled.
And the Pistons making a change here. Villanueva's checked in. Close game as we wrap up the second quarter. Cavaliers lead by 3. And coming up after the break, it'll be Damon Bruce breaking down all the highlights.
Now, presented by Sprint.
And everything is in place and ready to go on the halftime show for this Wednesday night. Plenty of hustle from the Cavaliers. An excellent job of getting into the paint.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull. Pistons trail by 10. Houdini, he's in at shooting guard. Bennett is out there with Tyler Zeller. Then it's Alonzo G. And it's Irving in at the 1. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. And Smith backing in. Billups attacking. And he trims the lead to single digits. Billups has got 13.
Not trying to rattle any rims or racks there. Just up and in with the finger roll.
Here's Houdini. He's guarded by Billups. Irving's shot is good.
He's been so reliable again today, Kevin. And they need his points, and he's providing them.
Outside Jennings. He dishes it to Billups. The 3. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
Well, the main thing is they haven't allowed many second chance opportunities. That is always going to allow you to maintain your lead.
He is just tearing it out this court. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this hot.
Pass to Monroe. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Monroe's got 19 points. The Cavaliers leading by 10. Pass to Houdini. And it's blocked by Villanueva. And that'll be Cleveland as it goes out of bounds. Cavaliers retain possession. Different look here for Detroit. Andre Drummond comes in for Greg Monroe. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Charlie Villanueva. And there's the call on Bynum. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Bennett's checked in for Tyler Zeller. Pistons trail by 10. Drummond sets the screen for Billups. Pass to Caldwell Pope. And yes, a nice assist from Billups. Billups has got 4 assists in the game.
He's a lights-out shooter with deep range and a quick release. This guy can really fill it up from the outside.
In the gym range, we call that, Steve. Anywhere in the building, kind of like you in your playing days. He's a decent ball handler, still developing in that area. But he can hit shots off the dribble, too, in a pull-up fashion. You love that. Outstanding athleticism. He's more than just a spot-up shooter. This guy has a lot of game.
And the dunk by Smith.
Really hard to decide, guys, which was better. The pass, the catch, or the slam?
Clark, there's no wrong answer to that one, my friend. Sensational alley-oop all the way around.
Agreed.
All of the above.
There's the bucket. Good.
You know, size-wise, this is not a great one-on-one matchup for him, but he got that shot to go.
But you wouldn't know it by how he finished. That's a nice hoop there.
Bynum dishes to Billups. Backing down. Lets it go from deep. Cannot hit. And Cleveland the other way now. They've held a 12-point lead early.
They are really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
Now, not giving up too many second chance opportunities, which is always important, and it's been one of the reasons they have the lead right now.
Going back to what you said about the Cavs, great luck for them indeed with 2 number 1s in 3 years. That's definitely how you turn a franchise around.
Well, you got to make sure you hit on those draft picks, and as of right now, I would say only Kyrie Irving is a sure thing. Dion Waiters, the jury's still out. Tristan Thompson looks like a nice player. He's getting better, and we'll find out with Anthony Bennett.
Shaq against Monroe. Houdini passes to Bennett. There's the pass to Houdini. 5 to shoot. No good. Solid defense right there from Billups. Bynum kicks to Drummond. And the layup's good off the glass. Drummond's got 8.
Well, as for them being behind in this game, you certainly can't put any of it on his shoulders. He's been tremendous offensively.
Shaq with it. Now Bynum defending. Here's Houdini. He passes to Bennett. They set the pick. Here's Houdini. Eyes a three. That one goes. Count. Houdini's got 7 points. A moment to check in with Doris. Doris?
He gets some, bro.
Well, Kevin, head coach of the Pistons had some words for his team over the break. He told them it's time to fight and take the lead. Let's put ourselves in position to bring it home. Guys, we'll see if they've got what it takes to get it done.
Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. On the court for the Pistons, Monroe and Drummond there inside. Jennings out there with Rodney Stuckey. And it's Smith in at the small forward. A nice shot by Zeller.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy two. Very, very well done.
Jennings dishes to Stuckey. It's back to Jennings. And he's way off from outside.
Oh, they're now +5 in the rebound category, really controlling the glass.
And rebounding is one of those non-glamorous stats. I mean, it takes work and effort and tenacity and physicality. But when you look at the scoreboard, you can see the correlation.
A different look now for Cleveland. Bynum comes in for Tyler Zeller. And Bennett subbed in for Earl Clark. Monroe, the pass to Jennings. Three-pointer. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those. He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them
He had 24, I got 22. 20.
to this lead.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Stuckey kicks to Monroe. Back to Stuckey. Here's the three. Gets it to go.
Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
The feed to Irving. Passes it to Houdini. And it's Rodney Stuckey with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Oh, yeah, he had not established position.
You know, I prefer the refs to whistle with a block when in doubt. I thought that was a good call there.
To the middle, Irving. He's guarded by Jennings. A nice shot by Irving.
He is feeling a terrific percentage from the field.
Pistons trail by 10. Jennings with the ball. Stuckey outside. It's back to Jennings. Jennings can't get that one to fall.
He's playing selfishly now, guys. He's just trying to get as many shots up as he can. Doesn't look at all concerned about his teammates.
Houdini passes to Irving. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for two.
Guys, when his class came out, people thought Irving was a clear-cut #1 player, but I don't think anybody saw him taking the league by storm the way he has. It's almost like he's surpassed all of his expectations already.
And a fun stat for Irving. He's just the 5th player, Steve, in NBA history to tally 3 consecutive 30-point games before his 21st birthday. That's remarkable.
You know, you look at him now, commercials, I mean, the play, the caliber of play. This guy's a rising star.
I think Greg Monroe offers a lot for a team. I mean, he's a big man who can pass and shoot at a high level. But the one thing he doesn't do is really protect the rim. He's not a shot blocker in the traditional sense of the word.
And the shot is good.
Wow, it's been a vanishing act for him down the stretch. He's made only 1 shot in 4 tries here.
Houdini's, and it's sent back by Drummond. 3 on 3. Smith dishes to Stuckey. All alone. The rebound by Bennett. Bennett's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Going back to Greg Monroe in Detroit, not a big leaper or shot blocker, but they drafted Andre Drummond, #9 overall last year. They should be making a very nice pairing for a long time.
Well, you think about Drummond, a super athlete and a shot blocker. Greg Monroe with his terrific skill level. It really does seem like Detroit has found its front-court tandem for the next decade.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. From outside the arc, it's rebounded by G. G's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Gets it to go. That's 29 points for Kyrie Irving.
And they're beginning to fall apart a little bit defensively, especially inside.
Well, that's 4 straight buckets now at the rim.
Jennings kicks to Drummond. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Well, you know, coming out of UConn, guys, there were some concerns about Andre Drummond's motor and work ethic, passion for the game. He really quickly dispelled
Only 17 minutes.
those with his tremendous production. This was a guy who played with great energy and effort just about every time I saw him.
And both free throws good for Drummond. So you're talking about the motor for Andre Drummond per minute among very top rebounders in the game.
Well, he moves like a guard, Kevin. It's almost surreal to watch the way he kind of floats around the court for such a big man. As long as he's engaged, he can have a huge impact on the game. I'll tell you what, at his age, his upside is really off the chart.
Pass to Houdini. 6 on the shot clock. Irving. Can he keep it going? And there's another one for the Cavaliers.
His work at the offensive end has been phenomenal. Maybe reason number 1, they're ahead.
The drive by Jennings, and he banks in the layup. Jennings has got 19 points. The Cavaliers leading by 8. Here's Houdini. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
Yep, that's something that the defense has to put a stop to. Maybe a defensive adjustment is necessary here.
Jennings kicks to Smith. It's back to Jennings. Out to Stuckey. 4 on the shot clock. Great look, but off the mark.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in control of this game.
Yeah, they have not let their guard down one bit in the paint.
They set the pick. Irving drives in. It's taken away by Stuckey. An even 3-on-3 break. Kicks to Jennings. Back to Stuckey. Nice ball movement by Detroit. The dish to Jennings. And good coming on the assist by Rodney Stuckey.
Defense off, bro. This shit's gotta be off. There's no way they're not. Do it, bro.
Stuckey's got assist number 5 here tonight. The Cavaliers leading by 7. Down low. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
They've been the aggressors, and they've been tougher in the paint all game.
They've worked hard tonight at crashing the boards as well. They've had a bunch of second chance points. They're doing a great job here in the second half. They've brought their free throw percentage up quite a bit. And that's winning basketball. That's one of the ingredients in winning basketball. Good free throw shooting.
For Cleveland, they've gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the 4th quarter. He kicks to Irving. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Irving's got 33 points. Pistons trailed by 9. Jennings kicks to Smith. Stuckey outside. Dishes it to Monroe. And Detroit again with the bucket. For Cleveland, they've gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the 4th quarter. It's a pick by Bynum. Houdini passes to G. Feeds to Irving. Just 5 to shoot. And the pass to Houdini. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Another three for Cleveland.
Getting the feel out there from long range, guys. That's his second 3 of the half.
Detroit's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the 4th and been successful 3 times. Jennings off a pick from Drummond. That's a 2 from Smith. Drummond dishes to Monroe. That is good. Monroe's got 23.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with this game.
The blocking foul is called as the shot goes down. An indication there of why the scoreboard looks like it does. Very passive defense.
But the finish was anything but passive.
No, he hammered that down, Clark. Superb above the rim action.
That's good from Houdini.
You know, they've really improved at the line from the first half. Things have gotten a lot better. They've gotten there a good number of times, and they've converted a high percentage of them.
And here's Jennings outside. Cavaliers with the rebound. Next up for them, the Bucks in Milwaukee. That'll be just one game played away from home for them.
Boy, he is a strong finisher on the fast break.
Yeah, he sure is. He remains in total control, even at full speed. I love that about him.
Left side, Jennings. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
You know, if you're... not a big, strong guard in the NBA, can be tough going in the paint. But for Brandon Jennings, you know, he's got that floater in the lane, and that's what's allowed him, despite his slight frame, to be able to score in the paint. Well, it seems like they're having a lot of trouble at the line today, and it's just been that kind of a day.
And you know, going back to Jennings, so fast, incredibly explosive. He can really Clark get into the lane.
Yeah, but you know, he struggled finishing at the rim. Some of that because of his size. Not really a physically imposing guy. Developing that floater and learning to avoid NBA shot blockers is something that he has to continue to develop.
Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Jennings has got 16 points here in the second half. Here's Houdini. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here.
38.
On the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
Those are phenomenal dunks to watch. So much fun.
Here's Monroe, and the shot is good. Monroe's got 25 points.
Well, for one, he hasn't let them down. I mean, but a few other guys need to pick up the pace if they're going to be good.
Outside Jennings. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. 28 points for him.
He's really stepped it up this quarter. Looks like he's the... An absolute gem of a throwdown there.
A little extra dose of flair on that one. Some style points for sure.
I give him a 10, Kevin. No question. That is a 10.
Pistons trail by 12. Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
Well, just too many easy buckets, you know, in and around the paint. So he wants to put a stop to it. His timeout is going to be used to try to tighten up the defense.
Guys at this level, they won't miss often if you keep giving up looks inside. They're paying for that right now. Good timeout here.
What a display of offense we've seen today, and it's only getting better.
Well, both defenses have been on their heels all day, and it's begun to take its toll.
Houdini passes to Irving. A feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. Irving's got 40 points.
He's doing it all for them right now on the offensive side. No matter what the defense has done, they haven't been able to find an answer to stop him. And he's had an answer for every defense he's seen.
Smith kicks to Jennings. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. To the paint, deflected, and stolen by Stuckey. 1:57 left in the fourth quarter of this one, and the shot is good.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
The Cavaliers leading by 10. Detroit takes possession. Our timeout called by Detroit. They're losing by 10. 1:51 left in the game. Smith outside. He feeds it to Jennings. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. And that's 31 points for Brandon Jennings.
Well, his scoring this quarter has been off the charts. And the complexion of the game as a result may change. He did a lot of good work with the ball. Really moving both the ball and moving bodies, getting quality chances at the hoop.
And they're not wasting chances when they get them. I mean,
Kyrie got 4.
they're hitting their shots.
That's crazy.
Pistons trail by 10. 1:33 left in the fourth quarter. Jacks up a 3. But they get it there.
Multiple possessions have been the story of the game, and even with the big lead, this team continues to be quicker to the ball. They've gotten some good second chances here in the second half, and that kind of extra effort will go a long way into cutting into this deficit.
And they get it back. They retain possession. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And the thing you notice right away with Monroe, great hands both offensively and defensively. Got a soft touch on his shot and his passes. He really handles the ball probably better than most centers in this league.
I agree. I like his decision-making too, Steve. Not only the skills, but he makes good decisions. He's able to thread pinpoint passes. Some of that may be due to how Georgetown played when he was there. Princeton-style motion offense that utilizes the passing ability of its big guys.
Time is definitely not on their side at this point.
Yeah, they need a quick bucket.
The drive by Jennings. That's good.
What a quarter for him at the offensive end. He's ignored the scoreboard and continued to go out there and do his thing.
It's a pick by Bynum. Here's Houdini. Good work defensively by Monroe.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one. Really good job on the inside that time. I mean, he had to work for that rebound. He got it done.
Well, that just adds to what's probably an already insurmountable lead. I think they'll be walking out of here with a pretty easy victory.
Steve, I think that's a given.
Here's Jennings.
No way you can come back from this deficit.
Just not enough time left on the clock.
Buries it. And now they trail by just 4.
They are killing them with that three-point shot here in the second half.
Well, the defense fully stretched out trying to stop that shot and still not able to get it done.
2 points.
What Kyrie got? Oh shit! Me and Kyrie both got 40.
It's pretty much a lock when they're able to get the ball into that position inside.
From deep. Offensive rebound. Drummond. Some solid D here from Bynum. And now we got the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And the Pistons making a change here. Second one is good. They both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Caldwell Pope. He dishes it to Urepko. Bynum. A 3. Shot is off. And so it's Cleveland winning this one. Both teams play well, but these guys have the edge.
Had 2 more points than me.
I'm not afraid. Yeah. It's been a ride.
Who's this nigga's name? Kyrie had 42, 4, 7, 1. I had 2, 10, 40, 1. I shot 50%. 2 for 3 from 3. Free lane. Can't guard Zorro. What you jump for? Lay him, nigga. Dime. I had about 10 assists. Could have had more. Assists again off Kyrie. I think all my assists went to Kyrie, bro. Yep, all my assists went to Kyrie. I ain't lying. Bro, I'm literally watching the highlights right now. I had 10 assists. I had 40, 10, 2, 1-on-1. Yeah, all my assists went to Kyrie. He had 42. I had 40. Yeah, all my assists went to Kyrie. Every last one. That's crazy. Every assist went to Kyrie.
That might have been your best game as a pro. You had your best scoring output ever, so clearly something was clicking. Did this just happen to be a good game, or is this the type of level we're going to see you playing at from here on out?
It was like Jade on this. Cool, bro.
Yeah, I was getting pretty lucky out there, no doubt. I even surprised myself with some of the shots I was hitting. But I'd like to think I can play at this level all the time, but I don't want to let nobody down if it doesn't happen. So let's just say I'll give it my best shot and see what happens.
What's my 3-point right now? Oh, we'll do 1. Fuck. Well, there I got enough for it now. But I might. Corner specialist. Yes, sir. What you need, 65 ass, break starter, 4 general. I honestly want to play Boston, but then again, it's like, used to be the shot it. Like, that's the stupid shit I'm talking about, bro. Fucking delay. Damn, bro. The input delay. Look. I stopped, bro. Input delay. You do that, it's quick. The other shit, damn, bro. It be slow than a bitch. Should be weird. Should be back on this show later. 1 game away from the playoffs. Gotta play Boston again.